Okay, another key item that needs to be in stock-related agreements are what are known as restrictions on transfer. So you'll see very prominently displayed on any stock certificates for a private company, which is a startup, legends that say these securities or this certificate are not freely transferable. And the securities laws of the United States and all the different states say that if you buy stock in a private transaction, that you can't freely transfer those shares to a third party. So we have other videos on the nature of equity that you should consult so you get a hang of this concept. But you as a founder or anybody else that's coming into the company and buying shares or getting a share grant can't simply turn around and sell those shares at a profit to someone else. In fact, they're 100% legally restricted, otherwise someone may be breaking the securities laws. So without going into too much detail about the securities laws, that's principle number one to keep in mind. So how do you deal with that? A stock-related agreement should, number one, explicitly say that these shares are not for transfer, they're illiquid, you're holding them, and you can't freely transfer them to third parties. Number two, there are other restrictions on transfer that you want in place. For example, the company should have a right of first refusal if a transfer becomes legally permitted or is approved by the company. Then the person that wants to transfer those shares should have to first offer them to the company, and then if the company doesn't want to buy them, perhaps to the other shareholders. Another common restriction on transfer that you absolutely need in place is what's called a 180-day lockup. 180-day lockup provision is a provision that basically ensures that people are going to work together in an IPO process. So if the company does very well, it's very important that everyone doesn't go and dump their stock very soon after the IPO closes, essentially, or goes effective is the terminology. So in order to deal with that, almost every stock-related agreement the company ever issues to anybody is going to have one of these 180-day lockup provisions. So those are just some of the things that we call restrictions on transfer that need to be in stock-related agreements from the beginning and then in every single stock-related agreement throughout the company's life cycle.